Hi everyone, and Merry Christmas. And to celebrate Christmas this year, I decided I wanted to do something really special. I wanted to review one of my favorite Christmas movies and one of my favorite Disney Christmas movies ever, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. I love this movie for so long. Like ever since I borrowed this movie from a neighbor of mine when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I just loved it so much, and even to this day, I still love it. And yeah, and I've never done a review like this on this channel before, so I want to just do a review like this, seeing that it is Christmas and seeing how I just really want to do a very best Christmas themed review for this year, considering I've never done anything like that before. And so to celebrate that, I wanted to talk about seeing as how I really haven't talked about Disney or stuff like that a lot recently. I want to just kind of bring back a little bit by just talking more about things like that. And so now that it's Christmas, I want to talk about a personal favorite Christmas movie of mine, and one that I've been nostalgic for a long time as well. So and so for this movie, I want to talk about a movie that, in my opinion, still holds up from all these years later. And I think it's a very unique and different kind of film. Not just a Disney film, but just a Christmas movie as well. And I say that because this movie isn't really a proper movie because it kind of not just one individual story. It's just three stories in one movie. And so I wanted to go like part for part, just talking about each story in this movie and just give my overall thoughts about it all. So what is your story? The first story is about Donald and his nephews, Julie, and Louie, and the three of them wish on a star, wishing that it were Christmas every single day. They get their wish, but with them doing the same thing over and over and over again, they eventually begin to get kind of just get to be happening all the time, and they want things to go back to normal. Sure, the story here is something that's been done before, but they managed to make it like really unique by just having the story be really fun, even though a lot of it is just the same thing over and over and over. And they even do a really nice quick bit towards the end, and it makes it more interesting to watch and a lot more fun. And while it is fun, there's some really sad moments, especially one scene where the boys kind of begin to look back at what they've done and they start to feel kind of guilty because of it and want to make it better. And I thought that was really nice. And like I just said, it's pretty fun and funny as well. At funny as well, especially one scene that involved a turkey outside with them pledging, and the actual ending is really nice when they manage to get everything back to normal, and I just like the overall feel of this story, and it's just fun to just watch all this happen all over and over, and they kind of they just kind of make fun of it, and I like that aspect about it as well. Donald is still his usual self, which is really great, and so are the boys. And I love how none of them are ever bad people. They're just experiencing Christmas and act how they usually would. And I like how even though they can get into mischief and trouble and all that, they never really come across as unlikable. I really like when Disney is able to do things like that. Hate characters who you might think might be kind of bad people, but they're still innocent enough and fun enough to make it so that they never cross that line cross that line, if you know what I mean. The second story has Luffy and his son Matt trying to find out if Santa Claus is real or not, because Matt is beginning to doubt the actual existence of him after he tells him that Santa just make believe. So Luffy tries everything he can to get proof that he's real for Matt and all that. Even going so far as like build a washout balcony on the roof that shows he can spot him. And so yeah, this one is pretty good too, but in my opinion I feel like this might be the weakest of all three of them. Although it's not bad, it's definitely good and it's a lot, and like the last one is a lot, it's fun a lot. But yeah, compared to the first one and the last one, just in my opinion, the second story is just kind of the least of the three of them, but it's still a good story a lot. And I like how they had a lot more funny and fun practice with this one, especially with Luffy, considering he's still his usual self here, like I said for Donald, and that leads to a lot of really funny scenes and practice and all that. But probably the funniest scene is when Luffy sees something on his roof. That scene is really funny. I won't spoil it, but it is really funny. And yeah, I like how at the end, I won't give you away what happened, but yeah, just overall, this does have some kind of sad scenes as well, especially like at one scene where they're at when they're at another person's house and yeah, I won't spoil what happened there, but it is pretty sad just seeing what happened and then Luffy just doing everything he can to prove to Matt that Santa's real and all that. But it still, yeah, like I said, it's sad, but it still leads to a satisfying and just nice resolution at the very end. The final story and my favorite out of all of them involves Mickey and Minnie trying to buy each other presents for each other, but neither one really had enough money to buy it. But they're still doing everything they can to try to get the other person their present and so yeah, like I said in my top and Disney characters, Mickey and Minnie were like my two favorite, and so seeing them in a story like this, like even though like with the other two we've seen stories like this before, they still managed to do it in a really nice and sweet way, and really Mickey and Minnie are just kind of the best characters that you would want to see in a story like this. It's just really nice to see them do the different things and doing everything they can to try to make the other one happy and just trying to just make sure that neither one is disappointed in any way until they do hit three to try to get the other their present and all that. And I yeah, it's just really nice and sweet and I know like use those words already, but really those are just the best words to describe the whole movie. It's just really nice and sweet and fun thing to watch and this entire ending with and this entire last story with the two of them it's just a lot of fun to it's just really nice to watch overall yeah, it does have some funny moments like watching Pete at his Christmas tree selling boots, especially the ending of that scene, like the ending of the whole Pete segment that the whole where he's selling Christmas trees is pretty funny. But overall the whole thing is just really nice and sweet to watch because you're just watching can be two likable characters just trying to just be good people and just trying to watch them do the right thing as well. And really, I just love how how they're always able to make the characters do all these things and how even when they're trying to help each other out, they're trying to help other people as well. Because there's a part where Mickey tries to help a bunch of people as Sherry. He just like playing his harmonica, and so he's able to help them in that way. Well, he'll still being like his usual nice, likable self and all that, but he still puts doing everything he can to try to make Minnie happy and all that. And yeah, it's just a lot of just really satisfying to watch at the end. But and really just the whole segment with him and Minnie at the end is sweet when they talk about what they were having to do for the finish. Wow. And yeah, really just like I just said, the whole thing at the end here, like the whole last part with the whole last story with Mickey and Minnie is just my favorite out of the three stories. And yeah, I just really like how they have a really nice scene at the end like that. All the stories are actually tied together with a narration, and it just gives you this really, and it really gives you this real wonder to it and a real love for it too, which I do love about it. I love how the narrator is just kind of saying everything in a really nice way that you can really just how pleased he's trying to be and sound and all that with the whole movie and just making sure that everything just sounds like it in tune with the holiday and it just really conveys really well with all that. And I think that they do a really good job with that. And I think the animation is really good here. Even with a low budget and all that, they still manage to get really good animation into this. And it still looks great in my opinion with the designs and the colors and really just how the whole feeling of Christmas is conveyed throughout the whole thing. And it does look good just compared and even compared to like other hand drawn Disney films, you can tell that there's still a lot of effort and work put into all of this. And the fact that they don't have a lot of money with all that, it just shows how impressive it is because even with that, they were still able to make it look this good. And really, and each story is kind of similar in some way that they all sort of have the same pattern with them having a good story, good comedy, and good emotional scenes with a really nice ending to all of them. And the whole but sometimes it might be kind of confusing because sometimes the characters from one story might be in another and they might look a little differently. Like somehow, even though they were in a different story, they might in the same movie and all that, they might look a little different in one story than the one they were just in. So I'm not really sure why, but I'm not. But that you, I mean, they do look good. I like how the styles look different and all that. They do really nice to see well. And like I just said, and like I just said, the whole comedy part and all these stories is really effective. And I really like the ending of the whole thing as well, with all of them singing different Christmas songs in a near Christmas tree. And the story of it, and really I just love how the whole touching and effective feeling that this movie conveys for all of them. The fact that they were able to do that really well. Like even though this movie is pretty well not very old, but fairly old as well. I think just to show how well they were able to put this together. And yeah, like I just said, and so yeah, really, this is just something that a movie that I've loved for so long, and I still love it. And I love watching it every year. I just put it on once every year for Christmas, and it's just really nice to watch every single time. And yeah, really, I just feel like the whole movie is just really great to watch around the time, especially like with your family and all that and all that, and for all that. And you can definitely just watch it and know what you're watching. Like, you know that this is just going to be simple and fun and just very emotional and informative, and it's just simple, fun Disney stuff for the kids and all that. And I love that about it. And so, yeah, really, I just feel like you should I do definitely recommend this to everyone. Like, if you're able to watch this in some way this Christmas, I do recommend that you should watch it. It's definitely worth your time, in my opinion. And really, like I just said, I've loved it for a long time, and I loved it. I loved it when I was a kid, and I still just like it now. And really, if you're and like I just said, if you're able to watch it this year, I definitely recommend it. Yeah, definitely recommend it. Just a lot of fun to watch. And so, yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And I hope, like I said, I really wanted to do something special for as a Christmas video this year. And yeah, I just wanted to do something very, talk about something that was very nostalgic for me. And so, yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And Merry Christmas to all of you. Like, I hope you all like this video. If you did like this video, please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter where I do Kingdom Hearts and Disney Quiz every day. And please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. And I'll see you on next time. Take care.